Om Sai Ram.
Sai
Welcome.
Ram, Brother Julius.
Sai
Om
Ram.
Sai Ram, Brother Julius.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Okay. Good to see all of you. You wonder how I see you, right? Energetically. Energetically is more real. Yes. Your energies are more real, actually, because the physical will always, it's actually the physical is a bit delay identification of yourself. Many people put a lot of emphasis on the physical, maybe trying too hard to preserve the physical, but energy first. Energy happens, the physical follows. So to identify the energy, it's a more accurate thing. Yeah? And if you were to go to many other dimensions, they are largely identified through energies. The physical, they don't pay too much attention. Why? Because you can always change the physical. Up to you what form you like. Of course, that is only available in a very advanced civilization or even being. Some of those who are in a particular civilization, they are able to do these tricks to change the physical form. They can change even to animals, but the energy is the same. So those who are able to identify to the energy, they are able to spot them. And it's a very nice thing to do, actually, because energetically you are able to understand the person much better. And you don't need to communicate verbally as much. Yeah? Energy is enough. It says a million words, actually, just from energy. Yeah. Okay, so I see all of you. Okay, today's topic is multi-dimensional consciousness. This is very close to Vishwarupa. Of course, Vishwarupa encompasses the entire cosmos. Is very much the multi-dimensional cosmic self. Yeah, Vishwarupa. I guess now we are referring to the consciousness of being multi-dimensional. Yeah. So I was a bit in a dilemma just now whether I should put multi-dimensional being consciousness or multi-dimensional consciousness. There's a bit of a difference there, because when you say multi-dimensional being consciousness, you are capturing yourself into a being, and you're being multi-dimensional. So that you actually have a body, okay? But I guess that body is also not really necessary, because if you are identified to consciousness itself, you will be able to see yourself in the multi-dimensions. It's quite a trick to be able to identify yourself in multi-dimension. We are even struggling, I mean, before, a lot of people were struggling with even identifying themselves, their true self, in the third dimension. Yeah, they're having issues with that. Why? Because the third dimension is largely physical. Lots of they identify through the senses, the five senses, right? And that's very prominent, yeah, how you use your five senses. But consciousness is beyond the five senses, right? So to be able to identify this in the third dimension, there was some kind of a struggle. So now the fifth dimension is much more easier to identify the self, because you are identifying yourself as the light body. That's your light body in the fifth dimension. Okay? So from the light body, it's much more easier to see yourself as consciousness. Okay? So this is a bit of getting used to, and also practice. If you practice more this identification of consciousness, then you can understand how in your multidimensional self, you are also conscious. Okay, let's go into the works of it. Yeah. Okay, some of you are actually doing your work right now in the office. And some of you are doing your housework and you're listening to this. One side you are performing the tasks of your company, and another side you're listening to this. And sometimes this session goes out of this world. So you went to Sarayas, you went to so many places while you are physically doing your work in your office. So where's that? Physically you're here. Energetically, a certain portion has gone that side. Well, how about energetically, your children might be connecting to you in school. And energetically, you have a presence in your lineage, correct? Energetically, you have a presence in the country's matters. Your position is there. Now you have a few already, correct? The only question is, are you conscious when you are representing so many, in so many areas? Right? Are you conscious? Not really, because we are more bounded by the body. Yeah, we tend to identify to what's happening within our range, the body's range, right? But once you are in the light body, then you will start experiencing yourself in much more places at a much faster speed. This is to be encouraged because we are all approaching our awakening, our divine potential. Yeah, this Swami always says, you are divine, you are God. Manifest the divinity, experience, know. The more you are manifesting this, you, of course, if you are God, definitely you can go to many dimensions. Be aware first. Being aware itself is enough, actually. You don't even have to do anything, because all the doing is already happening now. What you are doing in so many dimensions is already happening now. So it's a matter of whether you are conscious of it or you're not conscious. It makes a very much big difference if you're conscious, because if you in one dimension you are facing some kind of a bit of a challenge, okay? you're conscious you're having a challenge. When you're conscious you're having a challenge, you will start activating certain things inside you, like solution or urge to transcend or urge to transmute, urge to come out of it or to understand. Yeah. And so there's light coming out more and you start illuminating the challenge in that dimension. So it's always very good to be more and more conscious so that you can do something about it. Otherwise, you just feel some effects are there, but you don't know what it is, and all of a sudden you keep knocking yourself on every corner of the table, and you still don't know why. And you keep losing things, and you don't know why, right? It's all related. This is all integrated. All the multidimensional self, all the dimensions are actually integrated. We just need to find the connection. And this finding, it happens very beautifully. It happens very naturally, actually. It's like nature. It's like a grape. It's like a tree growing, and the branches, you just see it manifesting. You just see it connecting, the dots connecting, and it's like a plant effect, like a flower effect, actually. That's why the seventh chakra, it's symbolized as a flower, a 1,000-petal flower, right? 1,000-petal rose or 1,000-petal flower. It just opens up, and when it opens, you see the dots connecting. You understand nature, how it synchronizes and opens up, and you understand much more about yourself. These are all the your possibilities, your potential, and your event. This all, it can happen anytime. It can happen now, then later it happen again tomorrow. It can continue to happen. It can continue to bloom. This all are very much available for all of us now. Okay. So the best way to experience a multidimensional consciousness, multidimensional self, is on the seventh chakra. Seventh chakra, you will really see it. Okay, now I share a bit more with you on the seventh chakra. Okay, see, seventh chakra is linked to the sixth. Okay, the sixth got to do with you need to be fully, in a way, fully open. You need to be fully illuminated constantly, and then with that, it opens up the seventh chakra. If this sixth is not open, the chances of the seventh not opening completely and to be able to stay in that space, in the opening space, longer it's more difficult. Okay, because you would get maybe you just get a glimpse and you feel an expansion and opening, and maybe you can last for 15 minutes, and that's actually a very long time already. But if you are able to illuminate here, fully open, your seventh chakra, it can last for 2-3 hours. Better still, you should continue the whole day, but it's not easy because in that the seventh dimension, the amount of synchronicity is crazy. It's to the minute. every moment you keep seeing synchronicity. You keep seeing a link to that next event, link to another one, and it's always linking in an expansion way, and it keeps opening up to your higher self. You know? So that's the seventh chakra. So now the sixth chakra, it will take time before it becomes full illumination. Why? It's just like an eye, you know, it opens gradually, it opens from bottom, middle, top. Yeah, the eye itself, bottom, middle, top. So from bottom, what do you see? Lower energies. Middle energy, middle vibration. Higher vibration. That's it. Yeah, so you got lower. Okay, so a lot of masters, gurus, they encourage you to envision the light first. See the guru's form or the God's form on your third eye. Imagine or project your guru's feet on your third eye. That's very good. Why? With the Guru's grace and your yearning towards the Guru and yearning for the higher being, you speed up the process of looking at the lower. Instead of looking at it for a long time, you look at it for a while and it goes up next. You look for a while and it goes up next, because your focus on your higher self is much stronger. Yeah? This is what you desire to see. This is what you want to see. This is your goal. Yeah. So whatever you see on your third eye, that's your goal. So if you were to always see our higher self, and it's understood that your body, you want to actually to be able to ultimately see your guru through your third eye. And that's a beautiful thing to do, yeah, because at the Guru's feet is really salvation. I've gone through so much dark side, right? All these are really treasure from the Guru's feet, the mother's feet, the father's protection, a true friend, a person who has faith in God, true faith in God. These are all very great comfort. This is like comfort. So this is like, wow, you're back home. Otherwise, there are all kinds of energy out there, man. It's crazy. I've gone through enough of that. But as all the entire creation is always, you need both sides to appreciate each other. So we learn to appreciate light in the dark. And darkness has its role. Okay, now multi-dimensional consciousness. First of all, you need to allow yourself to connect to this. You have to allow it. For example, if I say I'm consciousness, am I Krishna consciousness? It adds some light to it, isn't it? Krishna. Krishna has his own beauty, yeah? And his own Shakti is there. His own expression is there. So consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So you got the beautiful energies and Shakti of Krishna combined with consciousness. So you got Krishna consciousness. You got Buddha consciousness. Buddha's amazing equanimity, composure, awareness, and he sits with the light beaming all around his whole body. Amazing beauty and glory he has. And from that energy is Buddha's consciousness. So Buddha's consciousness. Then you have cosmic consciousness. The entire cosmos is alive, is conscious. It's galaxies, Milky Way, space, dark matter, black hole, sun, stars. The entire cosmos is conscious. And this is the tough one. Because if you get cosmic consciousness, you got it all. Actually, your entire being, consciousness itself, you just projects out. You are cosmic being, all of you. All of us are cosmic beings, actually. We are living in the cosmos. We just somehow believe that there's some kind of separation, but there's no separation. We are the cosmos. You're looking at the skies with all the stars and the planets influences us. Every month we got this moon cycle going on, and it makes us lunatic. So we are directly related to cosmic events. Yeah, we are very much part of the cosmic events. So we are cosmic beings. So once you know you're a cosmic being, what happened? You're connecting to cosmic consciousness. Okay? And then there's reptilian consciousness that came lately. It's also consciousness. All is consciousness. Consciousness is there, just different energies. Yeah, some energies you like, some energies you're not so comfortable, but it is consciousness is behind, God is behind. Consciousness is aware of everything that happens. Yeah? So now, multi-dimensional consciousness. Wow. You really feel the expansion. You feel your multi-dimensional self awakening. It awakens and it expands and it feels and it gives you, it's amazing to meditate on this, because you are allowing consciousness to penetrate into all the dimensions, all your dimensions. You have so many dimensions, and you're allowing it. You're allowing it. Once you allow it, you see yourself in everything, actually. In the dolphins, in the waves, in the skies, in the trees, in the human beings, in the animals, in the cosmos, in the insects, in everything. Everything is you. Everything is you. Allow yourself to experience this. Don't limit yourself to the body. The body is like a vehicle. A physical vehicle that helps you get around in the third dimensional world, but you are beyond this, and this energy is real. Okay? All around you is filled with energies. Everything in this world is energy. So it's just a matter of allowing your inner multi-dimensional energy to experience itself. Okay, some of you might say, I don't have enough energy to do this. Okay, if you say that, well, use the monad. The monad is available. Monad's energy is your energy. You are part of the monad. You are one with the monad. You are not separate. Don't even think. That thinking itself is not real. You are never separate. The monad has a field by itself. And we are able to connect like this, energetically. The energies is there. Many people who just came into this kind of Zoom sessions, they always say that, I feel some energy when I come into the Zoom. So that energy is the monad, monad's energy. And this monad's energy is so, well, so much love actually. There's so much love, so much warmth. There's a lot of this divine feminine energy is there, consciousness is there, Swami is there, the dragons are there, masters are there. So their presence add on to this field. This field is very much you. And you can utilize this and experience your multidimensional self, from the monad. If you want it to be more, actually, there's any way you can go into the craft, you can ride the dragon, you can, connect to the ascended masters, you can speak to Swami, all available in this monad. And you can actually, from here, you experience your multi-dimensional self. It's the same. Same. Okay, any questions, comments, or sharings? Okay, we got a question in the chat. How do we know the seventh chakra is open? Could this energy come in the form of sickness for loved ones? Okay, which energy is this? The one who posted it, can you just clarify which energy are you referring to in the form of sickness for loved ones? Okay, the question is, how do we know the seventh chakra is open? Okay, first you might feel tingling sensation, just like the third eye. You will feel like there's some kind of press, some energy is pressing, and there's an itch or even a pain. That's when your third eye is opening. After a while, it just flows. You feel there's an energy passing through freely. Same for the seventh chakra. Initially, you will feel like some energy is passing through a small hole. You feel like there's some air kind of going out like that. Some movement is there. That is just the starting of the seventh chakra. After a while, even now I'm feeling it a bit. Okay, after a while, you will start feeling the energies. And these energies offer to your higher self, offer to God. When you do that, it's directed towards God, towards the 8, 9, 10, 11. Those are all your higher divine self, right? And when those energy rises, this 7th chakra becomes more and more illuminated and slowly start opening. And that opening is usually very enlightening. You will feel enlightened. You will feel that you understand things much more. Yeah, a lot of things you start realizing what it is. Okay, yeah. So just let it flow. Let it flow towards God. So how do we attend the meditation sessions when one is physically not able to close one's eyes and sit because we might be busy, other things as you already mentioned? Okay. Initially, when you learn meditation, it's good to close your eyes. Yeah? It's good to learn meditation like that. Why you need to close your eyes? Just to learn how to focus. That's the main intention. Why you close your eyes, so that you can have less distractions. But once you know how to focus, you can open your eyes and focus. Yeah. So even right now you're talking, I'm in a way I'm meditating, but I'm not full in meditation yet. But a part of me is already there. It's already focused inside. That's why I'm aware of some movement. I'm aware of energetics of things, because it's happening by itself, and it's something you practice it more and more, it will just become part of you. Yeah. So meditation will be really good if you can continue doing things and still meditate. Okay? See yourself as light, see yourself as divine, and continue to work. Okay. Can you please explain, if anyone does not have guru, how can they focus on light with third eye without facing difficulty? Okay, see the light, right? If you have the light on your third eye, the light can also represent your higher self, your light being, your higher self or divine self. Yeah. This divine self can guide you. Your divine self can guide you, your lower self, if you like. So when your divine self guide your physical self, what is that? Divine self. He's guiding you. When he's guiding you, what do you call it? You can call guru. But some of you, maybe you don't want to see as guru. You say, I don't want to see it as guru. I want to see it as myself, as my higher self. Yeah, you can do it. But somehow this guru and disciple relationship is very appropriate for the communications, for the movement, for the understanding, for the unfoldment. And in case anything, the guru is always there to guide you. Because the guru's energy is like that. Yeah? Once you say guru, the guru's energy comes. Yeah, is activated, and they really reach out. Their job is to illuminate and to guide and show the way. Yeah. So definitely you can have a guru. You can call upon a guru. You can pray that the guru manifests for you, and otherwise the light is your guru. Sun is our guru. Yeah, see that? Sun is a great guru. The relationships are very much useful. Yeah, if you have a relationship with a guru and guru is there to guide you constantly, it's wonderful actually. Wonderful to have the guru's presence. Okay, so you can always connect to a guru. Okay, any other questions or comments, sharing? Okay, I'll touch more a bit on the multidimensional self. Okay, it's good to identify the center of this multidimensional self, because multidimensional, being multidimensional, you can actually get lost because there's so many dimensions. So if you do not have a center, you can get stuck somewhere. And of course, the center have to be within this body. It cannot be somewhere else. And in this center, there is a place where you can broadcast, like a transmitter, transformer. That's your heart. Your heart is an amazing broadcasting machine. You can really beam out. Just, whatever it beams out, it picks up, and the resonance outside that's synchronized with your heartbeat, it picks it up. So there is connection. For a lot of us here, Sathya Sai Baba is, very much our beaming light. And of course, there are those which is into Christ or into Buddha, into Zoroaster, into Allah. They're all pretty much the same, because it's out of a lot of love. They are very much the embodiment of unconditional love, mercy, and forgiveness, and divinity. So these are all very much the same frequency. It's the same frequency. It's just coming from a different body, and when it comes out from a different body and it goes through a certain system, there's a bit of distortion, so the frequency seems like a bit different, but the source is the same. So it's the same as your source inside your heart. It's also the same. Okay. So if we are able to connect to our heart and to connect to the cosmic heart, that's the center. And from this center, you can explore all you want. You will never lose track of yourself. You always find yourself. Just like Narada. Narada is always Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. He's always in bliss. Narayana is in his heart. So he can go all the lokas. He has gone to so many lokas, just Narayana, Narayana. Yeah. So in the same way, we can do the same. We can have the Lord in our heart and we go to different dimensions and really see the glories of the Lord. This is the most beautiful way to visit the dimensions, because when you have the Lord in your heart, you will really see how great this God's creation is. This cosmos is incredible. And now all the more when everything is integrating and synchronizing and coming together and in love and in oneness, it's going to be very grand. Very grand coming together. So have you all found your center? Maybe I should ask questions. Yeah? Have you all found your center?
We think so. I think so.
Can you feel your center? This is what Swami have been teaching us for the longest time. He came and he radiated so much love, and a lot of us felt it. And even after we leave, we are going home, we still feel it, And after 1 month, we can still remember 1 month we were there with the Lord and we felt. But there are those also after close proximity, even just a few days, they lost contact already. They couldn't feel it anymore. So, to be able to constantly connect, once you have experienced it, that's sadhana. The sadhana to stay connected with Swami, or with the love, with the divine love in the heart, constantly throughout the day as much as possible. And Swami have told us many ways to do that. One way is Namasmarana, just keep chanting the name of the Lord. One way is to sing bhajans, not for others, but for the Lord. One is to be in satsang, communion, talking about the love of the Lord. Another is to do some work to help people selflessly for the joy of the Lord. You really feel, you feel the heart. These are the ways where you connect to the center, and from the center you can discover many, many dimensions. Okay, are the lokas the same as dimension? Yes. Different lokas are different dimensions. Of course, you can layer it more. Each dimension you can layer it more, but it's not necessary. Yeah, just let it be lokas, and then you can see it. Okay, that's after explanation. Yes, you have found your center. Good. So the more of us able to stay in the center and experience this, stronger it becomes. The monad center. The monad center is a love for God, devotion to God. This is the love given by the Lord. The Lord gave us this love, and we are utilizing this love back to love Him through the cosmos. How beautiful is that? So let's do it. The Lord gave us so much love. We appreciate this love. We feel this love constantly flowing through us. And we offer this love back to Him through the cosmos. This is full illumination. This is full oneness. No more separation. We have seen all the different beings, isn't it? We have seen the reptilians also. We have seen all. Astakoman, Pectorus, Sarayas, Lemurians, dragons, Devas, Devis. We have seen them. Just recognize that we have seen. And we are now loving the Lord through all these manifestations, which is all Him. So we see Him in all. What happens if you see Him in all? You have seen Vishwarupa.
Brother Julius, this is the doubting Thomas, Jai Shri.
You came in just in time.
And yeah, I came in a little bit earlier than this.
Okay.
But
No, I
my
mean
question, when I am about being in the center, I don't know. But only thing I know is love for God. Yes, my concentration, yes, only on that. If my Swami will approve what my actions and my thoughts are, only that much I know. Whether anywhere I'm there or not, I just am just now I'm concentrating on one concept. I don't know whether I'm going the right way or wrong way. Swami said, "Why fear when I am here, and why fear when I am near?" And then he said, "Why fear when you are dear?" So, am I dear to him? Am I behaving and being the way I can deserve to be dear to him or not? Is where I am contemplating right now. And I'm kind of working on the Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the qualities that are dear to me in a devotee. The Krishna was telling, I'm just trying to take one by one, question myself in everything, whether am I coming even closer, in which actions I am and which I am failing, and what is that I need to do. This is where I am. I don't know whether I am in the center, middle, or back. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. Yes, it's nice that you are constantly focused on Swami. You're constantly wanting to please Him and to improve yourself for Him. It's wonderful. Wonderful to be identified like this and having a relationship with Swami like this. It's a very, very beautiful relationship that you have. You can continue refining yourself in the best ways which you feel that Swami would enjoy, would like. And I guess this is not a problem unless you are stuck. Yeah, you're stuck, you're doubting for a long time over the same issue. Maybe certain habits that you have that you're trying to give up, but you can't give up, and you want to give up, and you succeed to give up for 2 weeks, and then you go back to it, those kind of challenges. Otherwise, it's great. Continue to refine yourself in this way. Keep doing it.
Thank you. At least, I mean, as I said, I don't say that I understand everything that I'm reading. I resonate everything, but my only thing is, I mean, I strongly believe that Swami is the only one that for me, and he is guiding me and showing me the things that I need to see, and things that I'm not seeing are not meant for me, and I'm just going it at the same pace, that the things that the way they come, I'm not in the very beginning. I did not feel anything, and I was kind of agitated, and I kind of felt disappointed. Then it really bothered me. Then I said, why am I getting distressed and bothered? Then Swami is there, and he is the one who is bringing me to here, and I left it alone, and everything is falling in its places. So I have no doubt that is Swami and my relationship. I have never, one thing in my life I have never doubted is my Swami and myself. I have no doubts at all about it. That is, I don't know about me, but my Swami, I have no doubt about it.
Great. That's all that's important, actually. That's the most important thing. Swami and you. Because your journey in life, only you and Swami will know. No one else, actually. I mean, they will try to understand, some will try to understand it, but it's very deep. A lot of times your journey with God is something only you can understand, and God. So it's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that experience.
I thank you, brother. You're exposing me to so many dimensions that I have never imagined. I know why Swami brought me here now. Slowly, he is showing me different things. It's like a roller coaster ride for me. It's a multi things going on. Sometimes I understand, sometimes I don't understand. But hey, but I am in here. Period. That's it.
Yeah, with Swami.
Always. That's a default.
Yes. When I've been exposed to this extraterrestrial for a while now, quite a number of years actually. And I have been having a lot of guidances from Swami directly over this encounters with extraterrestrials. So I shared with some close friends, and sometimes I even gone to the extent of recording in audio and transcribing it, and just within an email group or WhatsApp, and I just share it with them. But when Swami told me to share this live, it was quite a joy because it's this information not initially is just not for everybody, because there's so much etheric beings involved. And now with more and more articles coming out saying that now is the time of great awakening, we are awakening ourselves to the multidimensional self, and the astral world and remote travels and viewing. This is definitely a push from the collective of the globe. So the collective now is pushing forward for these experiences and expansion of consciousness. So when Swami told to speak, share about all this life like this, I really felt that the entire earth now is moving and expanding to closer to the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is very close now. Great Awakening is also signifying the seventh dimension, the seventh chakra, where full illumination happens, and you awaken. The Great Awakening is you awakening to your highest self. You just know that you're one with your higher self, and you experience it. You experience the oneness. Which is
You know
much,
what, brother, you know what happened to me?
What happened?
When I had my first beautiful experience of vision and the third eye, and I the first time I have seen that's beautiful, going to the library in there and then seeing, and Swami in the craft, I'm sitting next to him, and Buddha under the tree and light, all that. I was so excited, the Dakshinamurti vision, then goddess with 8 hands, all this was so real to me. And then in that excitement, I went and shared that with my mother-in-law. And I grew up in Sai fold, all my family, mother's side and father's side, all Sai. Then I got married, there is no Sai. Nobody is into Sai. And after listening to me, my mother-in-law lives in India, an elderly woman, she said, it's all fine, but you be careful what you're doing. I heard you saying that you're teaching Balvikas, you're going to bhajans. I just kept quiet, but this seems like a dangerous thing that you're treading in. And you watch out. And she was kind of blowing it out of the proportion. Then it kicked me. Oh my God, I'm so stupid to get excited and share. I need to be so careful what I talk, to who I talk. You're absolutely right. There is a time and a place and a person.
Yes. Yeah, if you were to share with her about a nightmare, she might be more interested.
I guess so. You're absolutely right. Something negative, they're so interested. When I'm saying this so positive, they're not interested in this.
Yeah, it's the timing. Yeah. Okay, Jayshree, Janri, you wanted to speak?
Sorry, Julius, I'm trying to get out of this screen.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, it's time anyways. Thank you so much for joining. Quantum Ascension, Om Sri Sai Ram. Love you all.
Thank you, Brother Julius. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Julius. Such a wonderful session.
Yes,
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Sai.
Thank you, Brother Julius.
Sai Ram.